Mayor, you've been working really hard for well over a year just on a project.
Right.
You've been working on many projects, and as mayor, that you want to bring jobs to Dothan.
Right.
We were close to the table on one particular one.
Right.
I say we, it was you, Governor Bentley, and other business leaders.
We as a community.
Right. We're close to the table and had to move back.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Well, obviously, we had an announcement, a lot of jobs. The day before, when the CEO of that company called me and said because of the tower, and we were on the list to close, we've been on the list for almost 2 weeks before that, and we all thought it was just politics. Well, just politics. They're going to close our tower, so it's reality. This company has to have the tower to do their business. It's an international company, although it's an American-owned company. And so we wanted to see where we had an appeal process to see if we could keep it open. We believe we had a great national interest argument because of Fort Rucker, because of flight safety. We thought we would be able to stay open, but the good and bad news is, the bad news is Friday they let us know we're one of 146 towers that will close. The good news is we now know, and even some of those towers that are going to stay open in September, I understand that they may be closed then. So now that we know, let's fix it, and for a number of reasons. One, we want to recruit this company. It's a lot of jobs for our community. Two, the closing of the tower affects our businesses and that are already out at the airport. We can't lose those jobs either. And three, I truly believe that we're at a crossroads. We've ignored the airport. It is an incredible asset that because of Airbus coming to Mobile, that not only do we have an opportunity with this company, we have an opportunity with a lot of other companies, that if we invest out there, that with the tower, with the infrastructure, that we can not only get this company, because they are still interested in coming. We talked to them today. They want to be here. They feel we've done a great job in selling them in our community, our labor force, but they want to make sure we have the tower, so that's what we're working on now.
We have 3 states and multi-counties and cities that Dothan Airport affects.
Oh, yeah.
How can the community come together, and business community and the community as a whole, to help with the Dothan Airport in this situation so that we can grow the airport?
Well, I think a number of ways. First of all, once we find out what the cost of the tower, we're going to have to find some funding for it, short-term and long-term. They said Senator Sessions and Shelby and Martha Roby all said they would find ways to help us, but I don't know that we can depend on the federal government. So we're locally, Dale County, Ozark, us, Houston County, we've got to find a way to keep this open. And I tell you how the community does help us. When these companies come to town, we are great hosts. We are great. People that are not from here don't understand how hard-working our folks are, how dedicated they are, and just the community just continue to support, hopefully, the decisions we're making for economic development. And as this company comes here, and we are going to find a way for them to come here, embrace them. They're going to hire, lots of jobs, and I can't wait to announce it. And hopefully we'll have all that resolved in the next 30 days. That's my goal.
Well, let me ask you, could you tell the community really how important this company is to come in here?
Yeah.
Is all the money that the governor's put up, the $7 million,
right,
and the $6 million from the city and
right,
others, without the deal, then that doesn't fix the infrastructure at the airport, does it?
Right. We have with Pemco-Lieben, our airport authority lost their biggest customer, so we have to solve that, and this allows us to get not only a great company who's going to hire a lot of people, but they're going to pay the rent out there. Plus, getting this company, we have 2 other companies who are interested in coming. So for me, I like to explain, it's like having a Target in a shopping center. You have that main company. This is that kind of company, and they want to grow. They have great plans. So, yes, I think that getting this company will help us recruit a lot of other jobs also.
And this is an international company, Rickey and Mayor.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
talk about that. They do business all over the world.
They do.
And all the, when these planes come in, the benefits of other people coming in, staying in our hotels, eating in our restaurants,
Right.
buying in our stores.
Right.
I mean, the surrounding effects of this are huge.
Yeah, majority of their business is from South America, Europe, Israel. So yes, the people they bring in will stay a month, and like you said, they'll stay at our hotels, and hopefully.
And there's not just 1 or 2 in the entourage.
This is going to impact our community in many ways. Not just the jobs, and not just help paying the rent at the airport, but I think it's going to elevate our community in the aviation world. Again, with Airbus, Alabama is going to be, worldwide, is going to be on the map. Now, how do we take advantage of that? And we're going to find a way.
You made a comment a while ago that we were at a crossroads.
Right.
And I hope I get the story correct.
Right.
Decades ago, Columbia was at a crossroads of the railroad track.
Right.
They didn't take advantage of it, and Dothan did.
Right.
Now Dothan is a lot larger than Columbia
Right.
and is the county seat of
Right.
Houston County. Are we at that type crossroads somewhat with the airport because
Yes.
of the growth and the future of Dothan?
I absolutely believe we are. If we have 2 choices. Either we take advantage of the opportunity to grow the airport, invest in infrastructure, or we don't, and we back up, and I think we lose our competitive edge. I think we, at some point, could lose our ASA connection. I think at some point the airport won't have the funding to continue. So for me, but it's an opportunity with all these other airports closing with their towers. How can we get the businesses from them? I mean, this is truly an opportunity. Governor Bentley has said aviation is a priority, and that's what he did with Airbus. So how do we take advantage of it? I absolutely agree that this can affect our future for many, many years.
And the airport in Birmingham 40 years ago,
Right.
in Atlanta, they were the same size cities.
Right.
And Atlanta went to a bigger airport.
Right.
And we're not talking about the same thing here, but it is relative.
Right.
That grew the city, and it's just a lifeline of the city. Could you
Right.
explain how important a tower is and what the cost would be ballparking?
Right.
Why is that so vital to this company, but to the Dothan Airport also?
Right. The cost of the tower is around $500,000 a year, somewhere in that area, depending on how many hours you have out there. And we're still trying to find out the cost of the tower itself because it's owned by FAA. But it's $400,000 to $500,000 a year. But what it affects is airports can make it without a tower with the new equipment and new electronics they have. However, on the ground, especially when you have like our airport has fixed wing and helicopters, and when you putting those 2 together is dangerous.
From Fort Rucker.
From Fort Rucker. So it's important to me and to our community that we have the tower to make sure for safety and for growth, economic growth.
In just a moment, I want to change subjects, but I want the people to understand something, and I realize there's some confidential information somewhat when you're in negotiations with
Right.
companies. Can you kind of tell us how long you and the Meck and I know, because I remember where I was at with the first conversation with you about it, how long you've been working on this particular project?
May of last year. We flew down there. It was a cold call. You know, we took the top 10 when we knew PEMCO was leaving. We took the top 10, what they call MROs in the country, and said who could fit in our community. So this was a cold call that Matt Parker made on the phone. They were interested, so we got on an airplane the next day and flew down there and met with them. And so we've been working on it for a year, but it's worth it. Remember, we're asking this company to move to our community.
From an international city.
and they've been established there for 26 years. So it's taken a lot of work to convince them to make the move, to move to our community. Of course, we believe we have a lot to offer.
And they're family owned too, Mayor.
It is family owned, and they have incredible goals of growth. So it's taken us a while to negotiate it. The great thing is the company itself, all they want is a first-class infrastructure and a facility that works, that allows them to grow their company to where they want to go. And that's what we have to sell. Number one is they have a smaller space where they're at. This will be much larger. Number two, the labor force we have. We have second to none. Second to none. And they'll have lower costs. So we've been working on it. We thought we had it done. I'm not going to claim it anymore until it's done. But we're going to do everything in our power to make this happen.